This is an NGO based in Tamil Nadu, which I was volunteering with and helping them to design a course for the children who are resident in the home there because either one or both of their parents are dead due to the HIV problem in the area and other kind of difficult issues.
This is Office to computer.
And I said, well, isn't English a main language in India? And he said, yes, it is, if you're middle to upper class. But if you're not, then it's very difficult to get the necessary tuition to a necessary standard in order to be able to participate, which means that you're not only locked out of foreign cultures, but you're locked out of your own country in a very substantial way if you can't access the legal system, for example, which is all based in English.
I'm going to school 7:30 a.m. and school finished. I'm come in SPPD for your class.
This is what school looks like in this part of Tamil Nadu. Large classes and with a large amount of memorization. They're very, very good at memorization. Rote learning, and if you present them with anything, they repeat it very, very effectively, but no clue what it means. So you kind of go, oh yeah, they've got that. But then you try to get them to use it in communication, and it doesn't work.
My country is 1st to 5th standard in primary school and 6th to 12th standard.
The approach here was, okay, these kids are never going to have a communicative level of English, so what we'll do is, the same way as the Irish Leaving Cert system was, we get them to learn off the essay. We get them to learn off. We get them to learn off the questions, we get them to learn off the answers, and all they have to do is reproduce it. And they have these amazing words that they know, but then you ask them anything beyond the simple of, where are you coming from? Which is, as always, I love the INGs. Anything beyond, what's your name, what age are you, where are you coming from, and they're at a complete loss. This is an adapted extract from Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, and they have the comprehension questions, glossary here with pronunciation guide, comprehension questions afterwards, and so this is their exposure to English. But even more amazing than that is this is the reading section. Here you have the listening section, which is basically listen to the teacher read this dialogue, and they have the speaking section, which is read this dialogue in pairs, and that's 4 skills or integrated English class.
Our classroom. This is English class.
You really need to plan. You really need to know what's coming next, and you need to have that at the forefront of your mind, because there's no time to let them chat among themselves. They won't wait while you decide what comes next. You have to manage yourself in order to manage them. This is how you are in the room is a key tool. So if you want it to be calm, you have to be calm. Even if it starts with a chaos, you've got to talk calmly and try and project the feeling that you want onto them. If you want to be them to be enthusiastic, you have to be enthusiastic. So it really, I knew that this was true from when dealing with adults, but it really kind of brings it into sharp relief when you're dealing with kids. We are so used to the spoken and the written being linked that we forget that they're two completely different codes of communication. And when you're dealing with the under 10s, you've got to teach them the spoken, meaningful stuff first. And then maybe you can move to, can you identify which word is which? And then maybe you can go to, can you write it? Because their first language is Tamil, which is written in a different script. And so they're dealing with an alternative script, and some of them really struggle to write their own names in English characters. It's not any single successful activity that makes the students learn from. It's not any one thing that you do. It's the accumulation of things that you do over time. And it's very difficult to forget from one day to the next, from one week to the next. what that was. But if you're not being consistent, then that kind of accumulation of things learned is going to be disrupted. And so you need to take a longer view of that. The first time you want any activity with the younger learners, it's going to be a mess. And you have to kind of not give up on that. Wait till you got their focus, try again if you lose them. And by the second time, the third time, when they're familiar with it, then you really get the benefit of it. So that bus role play, if when we revised it the next day, then they were playing. It was fun. It was a game, and they were using the language. But it's not going to work the first time. And if something doesn't work, you've got to find a different way. Try and try again. And the teacher is, it's the teacher's responsibility to make it work. Be fun, firm, and fair. Very difficult balance. And with kids, I'm a pushover, I'm afraid. But if you're not firm, then the kids who are playing ball feel you're being unfair because somebody else got away with it. Final thought: there are no blank slates or empty vessels. I mean, these kids in particularly are bringing some very difficult stuff into the classroom with them, and it's easy to forget that.